Hello, hello, hello.
It's a goody one today. It is one of my favorites. And I'm going to start with a quote. Not everyone is ready or up to your greatness. Now, you may or may not have heard me say this in the past, but not everyone is worthy of your greatness, sister. Like, not everybody. And those people that are not worthy of your greatness, you just got to get rid of them. Because today is all about embracing your greatness. Because you are great. You are unique. You are special. And we are going to give you 5 tips today how to tap more into that.
Yeah.
And I'm a little excited about today's.
Well, today's right up your alley, right? This is Ursha's thing. This is her chance. So basically today we're going to go on this amazing journey of self-discovery, which is the cool thing, and personal growth. So in a world that we're emphasizing self-doubt and limitations all the time, people are always picking up the things we're doing wrong. We are always picking up the things that we are doing wrong. We want to actually invite you to break free from those shackles.
All of those shackles. Get rid of them.
And completely embrace the greatness within you.
I just want to just sit on that moment. Just embrace the greatness within you. What a great way to start our podcast. I'm loving it. Embracing your greatness means acknowledging your unique talents, your strengths, your potential. It's about embracing your authentic self, being unapologetic, wholeheartedly. I'm the fucking bomb.com.
There is only one of you, just one on this planet. You don't have a double that can go and do things for you. You can't tag out and let somebody else take over your life. You are it, just you. Yeah. And I want you to think for a moment, if you look at someone else and think that they are special and they're unique and they're amazing and they are living in their greatness.
I like how you're pointing at me, Sam.
Well, sister, you too are that person because we all have it within us, all of us.
And what we see time and time again is so many of our clients, even ourselves, we hold ourselves back. We downplay all of our accomplishments and we fail to recognize the immense power that lies within. Hands up if you can relate to that. So if you can, this is the podcast for you because we're going to encourage you to cast all of those doubts aside and we're going to encourage you to step into your full potential because, as I said before, you, girlfriend, are the bomb.com. So let's have a look at what's the benefits of being great.
Yeah, so basically, why should you embrace your greatness? Some of you are thinking, well, why should I even bother? Why should
some of you don't know how to do that. And we've got you covered.
We've got you sorted.
We've got you sorted.
But basically, there are so many benefits. There's a list a quadrillion long, but we had to break it down. So what are the 3 big things?
Yeah.
3 things that are going to be unlocked that will open up the world of possibility. One thing is you're going to radiate confidence. Now, who doesn't want confidence?
Who doesn't want to be more confident? That is one of the biggest outcomes that we hear in coaching all the time is I just want to be more confident. Whether that's confident in your health or mental and emotional well-being, whether it's more confident in your family relationships and your significant other relationships, whether it's with family or friends or in the work colleague, I want to be more confident about showing up in the world. I want to be more confident about my mission and my purpose. And I want to live more with passion. If you could radiate more confidence, what shit would you be doing?
And you think about other people, when you look at people that are confident, you think, oh, I don't want to be them. Or do you think, oh, I wish I had the confidence to wear that top. I wish I had the confidence to do that holiday. I wish I had the confidence to learn that language, whatever it is that rocks your boat. You always look up to people that have that confidence. So we're going to help you radiate more confidence. Number 2 benefit of doing this is you're going to attract opportunities to you. And opportunities are everywhere.
Every day I just sit there and I go, opportunities are everywhere. And I just feel them coming my way. They're just on my path every damn day. Opportunities are everywhere. If you're out walking right now, just go to your notes screen on your phone and write that down. Opportunities are everywhere. And then I want you to think about that later on today and think, opportunities everywhere. What does that mean? just give yourself permission to explore what that statement means, because we've been doing that this year, haven't we? And
100%.
every single day, I shit you not, opportunities are showing up like you would not freaking believe.
Absolutely.
And obstacles, we are turning into opportunities.
When you think about
amazing.
Things show up all the time, but if your eyes are not open to it, if you're not open to receiving the opportunities that are out there, you're not even going to know that they showed up. I know some of you are listening right now and saying, opportunities never show up for me. I call BS. I'm thinking your eyes are not open to the opportunities because you are not living in your greatness, and we're going to change that today. Oh, how awesome is that?
Yeah, I'm
now,
loving it.
Number three is you get to inspire those people around you. By stepping into your greatness and being the best version of you, you're going to encourage and support and really inspire the people that you care about, the people that you work with, the people that are around you to step into their greatness too. That's freaking cool.
Now, I really want to break these down a little bit more. Like I want to chunk them down because I think these things are so critical in today's day and age. And this is what comes up so much for a lot of my coaching clients. So number one, what Sam spoke about before is radiating confidence. And when you embrace your greatness, you exude a powerful sense of confidence. By recognizing and celebrating your strengths, you cultivate a deep belief in your abilities. Now, I'm going to say that again. You, just by recognizing them, because most of us dim the light, right? We don't highlight them. It's like that tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
And when you just recognize and you celebrate your strengths and you cultivate a deep belief in your abilities, like that's a game changer. Like that just changes everything. This newfound self-assurance, it shines through in every aspect of your life. You approach challenges with resilience, knowing what you have had to do to overcome them. So you're resilient. That's basically what we're saying. That's what it comes down to, isn't it?
Because confident people, have you noticed that? Confident people, they don't just give up at the first hurdle because they already have the confidence in themselves. So, there's a hurdle. I can get over it.
Yeah.
I can figure it out because I have the confidence in myself, the belief in myself that I can do it. That's what confidence is. It's belief in self. It's pretty awesome.
And confidence becomes your armor. It's empowering you to take even more risks. You pursue more opportunities. And let's be honest, you get to create your life by design. Like whatever you desire is just now in reach. Like you make opportunities possible. So imagine stepping into a room, your head is held high. You are radiating an aura of self-confidence and self-assurance. Like others are just naturally drawn to your magnetic presence. They're inspired by your unwavering belief in self. True or true? I know you just said true, because even when you walk in to someone else, or when you hear someone else speak, or when you like if you're like us, and we've been around the world to attend lots of seminars on personal development. And when someone like Brendan Burchard just steps onto the stage, it's like, wow. Like they just have an unwavering belief in themselves, right? Confidence becomes contagious, influencing those around you to embrace their own greatness. So by being a beacon of confidence, you inspire others to embark on their own transformation. And that is where the power is. Like imagine just you stepping into your greatness. Imagine if you did that. Then other people see you as a ray of hope, a light, a beacon. You give them permission to be seen and be heard as well.
Shine alongside you. It's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool. Like, imagine how fulfilled you'd be knowing that you've made an impact on millions of people. Imagine if you knew that you made an impact on one person. Like, just one. And this is why it's so important.
And I guess I was just share a personal story here. Please. Like we were talking at the beginning there about somebody walks into the room and there's confidence and there's aura about themselves, and everybody's just drawn to them. That is exactly what happened with Ursh when like she would walk into a room and everybody would it felt like the whole room would just stop and go, whoa, and this aura and this strength and this confidence. That's what I was so attracted to. And I feel that because of that, she's given me the opportunity to build my confidence and to shine not quite as brightly, but quite brightly, side by side. But it's around, just think of the people around you. It's not only these famous people out there that are multi-millionaires and Tony Robbins and all those extremely amazing personal development people that have this presence. It's a strength and a presence about people. When you notice them, people like this. I know you do in your personal life. They walk into a room and you're like, bah. You might not do that, but I may have done that slightly. I married her at the end, so she must have been amazing, right?
That's right, honey. Well done. See, by having confidence, I got to marry my soulmate. Look at that. All right, number two.
Attracting opportunities. Now, we talked about this before as well, but when you embrace your greatness, you become a magnet for opportunities. And as you align with your passion, your talents, your purpose, the universe literally conspires to bring incredible opportunities that you are in harmony with and unique gifts into your life. It knows what you want because you know what you want, because you're confident in who you are and what you want from your life.
And now the universe is attracting opportunities. And often when I'm speaking or when I've run seminars or workshops, this is one of the things that I say all the time. And people just laugh did she just say that? Shit attracts shit.
Yep.
And what I mean by that, and I don't mean that to sound defensive, is whatever energy you're putting out there is the energy you're getting back. Your vibe is your tribe. So if you're surrounded by shit right now, you got to change your vibe. You got to change your attitude. You got to get out of your comfort zone and start building your confidence and step into your greatness, because you want to attract more people like you. And once you are vibrating at that frequency, the universe is like, that's who she needs to align with. Next person, line them up. And opportunities keep happening. Opportunities don't happen as much for people that don't exude confidence.
And it basically, doors just start to open. Some doors start to close. The shit doors close and the great doors open, right? And you see this whole new path. Everything starts to open up for you. You have that growth, a path to growth, a path to success, and most importantly,
fun and adventure.
Yeah. And you picture yourself seizing the opportunity fearlessly. You're I'm going to seize the opportunities, and you fearlessly go into it with confidence, knowing that you are deserving of the abundance that life has to offer. There is an abundance of everything out there that we just need to embrace. Embracing your greatness allows you to step outside of your comfort zone and venture into the uncharted territories of the world. Think of it like that. You get to be an adventurer. You get to find new opportunities. By embracing your challenges and experiences, you're going to expand your horizon and unlock a whole world of opportunities and live the most amazing life that you have designed, one that you want, not one that just happened by default.
You don't want to live on default. You are not average if you are listening to this podcast. Let me tell you, you are unique and you are special because you just want to be better. That's it. You just want to be better. You don't need to be better than anyone else, just better than the person that you were yesterday. And that's why you're here. All right. Number 3, inspire those around you. Do you think you can do that? You can when you step into your greatness. One of the most profound benefits of embracing your greatness is the ability to inspire and impact other people. As you embrace your authentic self and you unleash your full potential, you're not hiding, you're not living in the shadows, right? You become a catalyst for positive change. And it's not about you're always positive. Shit goes down and shit goes bad. It just depends on how you look at the situation, and are you reframing it to turn obstacles into opportunities, or are you choosing obstacles to be the next chapter of your life.
We were talking about the other day, it's like the bounce back. How quick is your bounce back?
Yeah. So are you sitting in opportunities or are you sitting in obstacles? Because I know prior to my breakdown, and even after I had my breakdown when I was 28, like I was just obstacle obsessed. Like obsessed. Like I just wore the crown for that shit. Like if anything good happened, I would actually reject it. I did not know how to receive greatness into my world. I didn't even think that I was great. I didn't think I was worthy of living my best life. I just believed the naysayers. I believed bullshit limiting beliefs from years and years ago until eventually I started owning my greatness. And it is a journey worth taking. What else have we got to say about that one?
I guess your journey of self-discovery and growth, it really serves as an example to those people around you. And it ignites a spark within them. Because if you can do it, because now you're a normal person, somebody they know. You're not a superstar. You're not some famous person who's got lots of money or whatever, grew up in a special house with a special family. It's just, you're just a normal person. And you give them hope and, I guess, belief that if you can do it, so can they. And just imagine the impact that you can have on lives of others for simply owning and sharing your unique gifts. I mean, you don't even have to do anything special. You just need to be you.
And I really want to share a story with you. When I had my breakthrough, I call it, not a breakdown, right? And that took me sort of out of action for a few years. And I was agoraphobic, so it was a struggle for me to leave the front door to get to the front gate. And when I was living in Sydney, that's like 2 meters. It's not even that far. And at the time, I didn't see that as a gift worth sharing. What I saw was, holy shit, my whole life is over. I wasn't able to work at that time. I wasn't able to leave the house at that time. My whole social network like just went from hero to zero. Like going to the supermarket was no longer an option. Going to the doctor was no longer an option. Like it was a mental challenge. And so working with my CBT therapist at the time and then moving into the personal trainer arena, like I went and got qualified while I was living in Sydney to become a personal trainer. And then I moved back to New Zealand. And it wasn't about becoming a personal trainer. It was about actually going somewhere on a train for an hour, sitting in a room, taking notes and leaving, because I wasn't at a place where I was able to leave the house safely. I didn't think at the time. And so anyway, long story short, moved back to New Zealand, and woe behold, I'm now working in a gym. What type of people do you think I was attracting? So people would sit in a room with me, I'd do a consult with them, and I'd be like, so how are you going? And most people would probably openly say, oh, she's pretty extroverted. Yes, okay, I'm extroverted. Didn't mean I wasn't scared shitless, people. I was still scared shitless, and I still had anxiety issues, and I was still struggling with panic attacks. And when I was in a room and I was being authentically me, and I would step into my greatness and I would make it about the person instead of making it about me, I was able to serve so much better because of my experience, of me sharing my gifts. And my gift at that time was I'd had the breakdown, I'd gone through the breakthrough, and now I was in a position where I was able to say, what's going on for you? And their head would drop down and they'd be like, yes, I'm on antidepressants. So I'd be like, what was that? Because I never understood them. All of a sudden I'd watch their body language and their voice would drop, their tonality would drop. And I'd say, you want any meds? And they'd be like, yes, I'm on. Yeah. And I'd be looking at them, and then I finally figured it out after 5 to 10 clients. And antidepressants, every single client that I was training when I first went into the industry was on antidepressants. And I would say to them, fantastic. How long have you been on them for? Are you noticing any change with it? What is the outcome that you're looking for right now? And just by having a really strong tone in my voice, taking ownership, not coming from a place of judgment, coming from a place of compassion and kindness, because that's what I needed when I went on my journey. Exactly the same situation as these beautiful, courageous women. I didn't have the courage to join a gym at that time. I was too busy hiding. So I was able to serve. And when I would share with them, look, there's no shame about antidepressants. There's no shame about feeling anxious. There's no shame about panic attacks. Let me give you some tools that have got me through it. And they're like, you struggle with panic, you have anxiety, you have panic attacks. I'm like, I teach my classes standing at the door. I'm probably the first instructor ever in real life that has ever taught classes that is not on stage. And most people don't even know that I was teaching by the door, because I would freak out so much that I want to run away and go to the toilet. I'd be like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. What if I can't come? And so I would teach by the door. Do you remember those days?
Yeah, I remember those days.
And so the reason I share that with you is because if I can turn my biggest fear into some way to help transform other people's lives by stepping into my greatness and trusting and believing, you can too. You've got the power within you. So please don't discard or dismiss your past. Like, you have strengths and you have gifts that can serve the greater, wider good right now. So please don't bury them, and don't hide in shame. Don't hide behind the shadows. Be seen and be heard. Because imagine if I had been one of those people that never shared my story of panic, of depression, of agoraphobia. Imagine if I had just pretended that I had my shit together. We all know I don't have my shit together. Like, I'm constantly a work in motion. So I hope that story was inspiring. Now let's move on.
Yep, 5 steps. So what we wanted to do is make sure that we gave you some steps. Like, it's all very well telling you what to do, but let's actually help you get there, right? So what we want to do is help you in your transformational journey. And there are basically 5 steps that we've come down to. We forget, like, there's probably 500, but these 5 seem to be the most important ones that are going to help you shift into really embracing your greatness. So step number 1 is self-acceptance and self-love.
Yes.
Step number 2 is identify your strengths. Step number 3 is overcome self-doubt. Like, that might be a challenge.
That's a big one, but it's constantly working in that one.
Yeah. Number 4 is set bold goals. So not just goals, bold goals that are going to stretch you. And number 5 is embrace growth and learning. So let's look back to, well, let's go straight into number 1, right? So number 1 was to set self-acceptance and self-love.
And that matters because most of the people that we work with are, fuck it, I'll just be blunt, they hate themselves. They absolutely despise who they are being. They don't love any part of them. And all they can do is highlight everything that they don't like about themselves. And when we learn to love ourselves and when we learn to accept ourselves, then we can step into our greatness. Most people, me included, have spent a lot of my years running away from my greatness. So we run and we numb, and we don't want you to do that anymore. So if you can relate to that, then this is what you really want to do, is start cultivating self-acceptance and self-love. And one of the ways that you do that is you embrace all aspects of yourself, like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want you to embrace the flaws and the imperfections, as well as all of your incredible strengths that make you who you are. Like, no more hiding the bullshit. No more hiding the things that you think people don't want to see. I want you to be okay in your skin. Remember that you are unique and you are remarkable. Like, there is, as Sam said before, there is no one else like you. You have limitless potential. And the moment you start accepting your greatness and you start tapping into self-love instead of abandoning yourself, and that's a whole other topic, right? Your life will start to change, because when you can accept you, you will encourage others to accept you.
And I think the important thing in self-love and self-acceptance is comparison is going to kill you down.
It's a thief of joy.
It's the thief of joy. Like, you cannot compare yourself to others and give self-acceptance based on somebody else's qualities, somebody else's strength, somebody else's uniqueness. This is your uniqueness. So you have to love yourself, love who you are at the core. Who are you and what's great about you? Not, oh, but blah, blah, blah has this and da, da, da does that. That's not self-love or self-acceptance. It's about you specifically. And there's an awesome quote that accept yourself love yourself, and keep moving forward.
Mm.
If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down.
And that's by Roy Bennett. So if you want to fly, and we all want to fly, right? We all want to excel at our own personal life, whatever that looks like to you, because it doesn't matter. Like, what do you want to do? What you want to do is none of our business. If you're not doing it, that is my business. Like, that is, because I want you to feel fulfilled. I want you to be happy every day. I want you to radiate energy and shine bright, so that gives permission for other people to do that. So when you continue to show up in the world and you hold on to excess baggage, you hold on to limiting beliefs, you hold on to all the chapters of your life that you think define you, that are bringing you down, you are not going to rise. You are not going to rise. So let that shit go, close that book, start a new chapter, and be okay to start loving all of you. All right, number 2.
Identify your strengths. So take a moment to literally identify your strengths and your talents. Like, what sets you apart from somebody else in your family, from other people? What is your unique talent, your unique strength?
And
what are you passionate about?
Exactly. That's another thing is, like, people often say, I don't know, I'm not good at anything. Bullshit. Like, I've been told most of my life, I shouldn't say that. Again, that's a massive generalization. When I was a child, you talk too much. You talk too much. You talk too much. Kids should be seen and not heard. Like, what do I do? My voice is my superpower. It is my strength. I run workshops. I run retreats. I coach people. I teach on stage. Like, we own a business where I need to empower and impact my team. Like, I'm surrounded in an environment where I am leading so many areas right now. I require my voice for that. And for so many years, I didn't accept my voice because I was told that I was too loud. I was too loud. Now look, we're podcasting. Like, come on. Is that really a bad thing? So when I started accepting the fact that my voice is my strength, I got out of my own way. You would not be listening to this podcast right now if I wouldn't have had the courage to build my confidence, right, and accept my strengths. So what are your strengths? And mum said to me, well, I'm just a mum.
That's the
we are not mums. There's a reason for that. Like, do you know all the skills that mums need to have? Negotiating. Like, you are master negotiators. You are inspirers. You are inspiration. You have to think on your toes all the time. Like, you have to prep stuff. Like, we love hiring mums because they have a skill set that we have a gap in. So I want you to dive deep, recognize and start nurturing your strengths. You empower yourself to contribute to the world in meaningful ways when you accept your talents and you start using them. When you run away from your talents and you start, like, for years I used to think, oh, I don't want to, like, I shouldn't be doing this because of this, and I shouldn't be. And then all of a sudden, people are like, I'm on a mic. And then all of a sudden, hundreds of people start coming to my class. It's like, they didn't come for my body. Let me tell you now, right? So what is it that you can do, tap into, appreciate, love about yourself, and that you can really nurture so that you can bring that gift to the world and stop running away from it, stop hiding from it? All right, give us a stat on this one, Sam. I think it's important.
Okay, there was a study that was done at the Gallup organization, and they found that people who use their strengths daily are 6 times more likely to be engaged in their work and 3 times more likely to report having an excellent quality of life. So just by actually using your strengths every day, just using your strengths, you are 3 times more likely to be having an excellent quality of life. Like, that's awesome.
Don't be hiding your strengths. Like, shine, baby. Shine bright like a diamond.
And what they also found is that individuals who focus on their strengths are more resilient
Yes.
and have greater self-esteem. So there's your confidence builder,
Mm.
and are more likely to achieve goals compared to those who primarily focus on their weaknesses. So if you're focused on what you're not good at, you're going to really struggle to get your goals. So if you have got shit that you want to get done in your life, if you've got goals that you want to achieve and you want to live your life by design, you've got to look at your strengths and you have to focus on those, and you use your strengths to get you to where you want to be. Awesome. It's brilliant.
That's great. Like, to think at age 28, I was living on the sickness benefit, wasn't able to leave my home, was paying for a shrink that cost more than the sickness benefit. What do you think I was focused on? Because what you focus on magnifies. What you focus on, you attract. What was I focused on? And then I changed my focus. I didn't focus on my weaknesses anymore. I focused on my strength. 2 years later, 3 properties. Like, it's not rocket science. You just have to take action. You just have to take action. And please be very intentional about where you are placing your focus. Because when I was really struggling, my focus was in victim mentality. I was not making any growth steps. I didn't even have a growth mindset. I didn't even know what a growth mindset was. So if you're looking more for obstacles than you are opportunities, that is going to be you focused on your weakness. It's not a judgment. It's just an observation. How do I know? Because for many years, I was that person, and I don't want you to suffer any longer than you have to. So take it from me. Move into your strengths. Okay, number 3.
Overcoming self-doubt.
Okay,
so self-doubt can be a formidable barrier to embracing your greatness. Basically challenge your negative thoughts and beliefs. They're going to hold you back. So you have to challenge them. Otherwise, you're not going to move anywhere. So you got to replace them with really empowering affirmations, right? They're really good. And surround yourself with a support system that encourages you and uplifts you. Because self-doubt kills all dreams. The minute you start doubting yourself, you'll stop moving forward. You'll stop achieving your goals. Your self-esteem is going to go down. Your confidence is going to go down, and you're not going to get the outcome you're after. So you have to have those people around you. You've got to have a network. So like Ursha's coaching group, everybody in there, they're all uplifting each other. They're supporting each other. And they've got, not only are you guys doing affirmations daily and focusing on all that positive mindset, but you're actually doing affirmations within each other, affirming to each other that everybody's doing great. It's that support network.
And we lack that. So I have my own coaching group. I run my own Ultimate You group. We have our Crush It group. I also am part of my own coaching groups in the UK and in America. Why? Because I want to align with people that also have belief in me in areas that I don't yet have the confidence. So self-doubt is a shadow that tries to dim your light, but you hold the power to banish it with the fire of unwavering belief in yourself. We should have walked Believe in Yourself t-shirts today.
Today would have been Believe in Yourself Day.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4, set bold goals.
So by setting bold and ambitious goals, you align with your passions and your purpose. You get to create your life by design. That's what happens. I want you to break. So when we set a big goal, our ego turns around and says, I can't do it, and it will come up with every excuse under the sun. It'll say, no, you can't do that, because your brain is trained to keep you safe. So unconsciously, you are self-sabotaging yourself. Hands up if you can relate to that. Like, you've had this amazing goal and you think, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then next minute, you're actually sabotaging it. And then you're bullying yourself and beating yourself up because you have no clue why you stopped doing it. You're like, but I want to. Oh, I've let myself down again. I want to let myself down again. I can't. Yes, you can, once you understand that your brain is designed to keep you safe. So I want you to set a bold goal. Write it down. From there, I want you to put it down into bite sizes, like little actionable steps. And then I want you to celebrate your progress along the way. It looks like this. Oh, you are the bomb.com. Like, you just high five yourself every time. Every time me and Sam make little progress, this is what we do. Like whenever Sam comes home from work, or I finish with something, and we've got projects and we've got those little milestones, it just does that. And we're like creating energy, because energy is contagious. Remember, greatness is not achieved overnight. Like people think that they're just going to get it overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. And if it is, please share the tips with me, because we would love to be those people, right? We've made so many. We've failed at lots and lots of things, and we will always fail.
Yeah.
I hope that we always fail forward. It's about getting back up. It's about having consistent effort and perseverance. So not just thinking it didn't work, 10xing that shit and finding 10 other ways that you can go around it.
I mean, if you think about it, how cocky are we to think that we do something once and then we should know how to do it perfectly? Like, are we that freaking perfect so that we can't even make a mistake? I think not.
So step number 5.
Embrace growth and learning. So embracing growth, a growth mindset, and continually seeking the opportunity to learn and grow is so important when it comes to embracing your greatness. Because
we do see a lot of fixed mindsets, don't we?
100%.
But people, they're just not open, and it's not that they don't want to be open, they just don't know how to be open. They don't know how to have a growth mindset, because their whole life they have been dictated to by a fixed mindset, and the fixed mindset keeps them stuck. So better the shit you know than the shit you don't. I hope that makes sense.
And you need to embrace failure, because that's a stepping stone to success, and view challenges as opportunities for growth.
Which is what we've spoken about today.
And we're just saying that, like, make mistakes. Like I say to my staff all the time, when you start working, make as many mistakes as you can, because every mistake you make is an opportunity to learn. If you don't make some mistakes, you're not going to learn anything, because you're too freaking perfect. Now, remember, it's not about being perfect. It's never about being perfect. It's about being on the journey towards becoming the best version of yourself, and learn all the way through. Just figure it out as you go. Make mistakes, learn from it. Don't make the same mistake twice. That's the thing. Once you've made that mistake, learn from it and move your direction slightly. Just change your trajectory slightly and head off in the right direction. And mistakes are fantastic, because they keep you on track. You could end up over there, but you actually wanted to go there. But if you didn't make any mistakes, you'd end up over there, and you got to miss out on Magic Island over there.
And I want to give you a quote from an amazing, phenomenal, extraordinary woman. Her name is called Ursh. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. I say it. I say it. I say it. I say it. I say it to myself. I also say it to my Crush Me group all the time. Progress outweighs perfection any day in every way. So to recap our 5 points today, our 5 steps today, what were they? I can't even remember.
Radiate confidence. No, that was the benefits. Shit, sorry. Self-acceptance and self-love.
Number 2.
Identify your strengths.
Yes. Number 3.
Overcome your self-doubt.
Oh, that's a biggie. Maybe we should do a podcast on that one. Yes, write that one down.
Set bold goals.
All of these, we could actually do a whole podcast. Yes.
And embrace growth and learning.
So there we go. We really hope that this podcast has been useful for you. And if it has, send us a message and let us know what you really loved about it. And if you're watching on YouTube, do us a big favor. Write down what you loved about it, because there's nothing more exciting than us seeing someone that's written a question or a statement. We're like, yeah, we do this. So go out there and sprinkle some magic on someone, because you don't know if your greatness is going to change their day. And you are great. You are special. You are unique. Step into it, baby, because you are so worthy of living your best freaking life. If you loved this episode today, like if you loved it, even if you just liked it a little bit, that would help. We would love to ask you a huge favor. Can you please, a million times, please, subscribe to our channel.
Push the button below. Just push it now before you forget. Just go push it. You can do it. Because not only will you never miss an episode ever again.
Never.
You'll always be there. But then you'll also help other people find us, because the more people that watch us, the more people that will get our message, and then more people will be part of our podcast. Wouldn't that be awesome?
And we can't not see you and hear you every week, can we? We just can't. So just do it. Just do it.
Just push the button.
Eat the frog. Do it now.
It's right down there.
Go. Just do it for us. That would be like the best present you could ever give us. Thank you.
Bye.